Hey everybody, Daniel here again, playing a little bit of ranked with some Bant Midrange, a deck that I can't find myself stopping to play right now. I was actually going to order this in paper, and it turns out 4 Hydroid Crisis is around 120 something bucks right now. A little bit out of my pay grade. So, just putting off ordering the deck for the time being and just hoping something happens where I can make it happen. But until then, we'll play it on Arena, because I've been enjoying the deck and it's been performing pretty well. Start off against mono red. Can be one of our harder matchups here if we don't draw into some good answers for it. We do have good answers, but it's things like Frilled Mystic, which are usually great, or just like a really awkward draw against the deck. And being on the draw against them usually doesn't do much either. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna put the Go Chamber down on 2, even though it probably eats up a spell. The good news of that is at least that's a spell that's going towards a Grow Chamber Guardian, not our face. We can't afford to just sit back and not do anything. Let's see what they got. Steam Can. If they want to just attack with Pyromancer, we're more than okay with that. Good deal. Punish a little bit. Ooh. Riff. So here I was going to Deputy Detention, but now I think we're better off just leaving old Grow Chamber Boy back. If they want to try to 2-for-1 us here somehow, we'll welcome that. And if they want to trade with their Steam Can, we'll even take that trade too. So in response, yeah, kind of a funky way to do it for them. But again, if they want a 2-for-1, we'll make it happen. I assume they probably attack their Firebrand to finish this off. Yup. We're gonna take 8 here. So we're probably just dead. Not the best start on our end, and they had a really good go at it. The nuts, as they say. Oh, they're still womboing off. I mean, we can't take this 4 because we're dead no matter what, so we have to let them draw. Yeah, this is just the best start you can hope for when you're this deck. Well, let's just go ahead and we can. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. We're kind of drawing our top end cards and not drawing enough answers for it. This deck does have a good matchup against mono red usually, but let's just give it another go. See what we can do on game 2. Playing against Xavier Moo. So we'll be on the play here. Good hand, a lot more action. We'll have to shotgun this breeding pool, which hurt a little bit, but that's okay. Put in Llanowar, see if they want to bolt the bird. Pass turn. Healer's Hawk. So this right here is pretty nice. Because we can tap our Llanowar, throw this down. Play a Grow Chamber this turn. This next turn, I think I'm interested in just maybe playing a big Crassus. Crassus averted, am I right? Man, it's like $60 just chilling in our hand right here. No play a Danto. So we got XX123. You're not going to be enough to do too much actually. So I think can we play another Grow Chamber. We'll shotgun this Hallow Fountain. Oh, it hurts. We'll go to combat. Right, alright, that's right. And now this way we can still leave up blocks with Growth Chamber and be able to pump, which is kind of nice. So doing this, I think we want to block here. I didn't mean to do it in that order, so essentially. One thing I kind of dislike about Arena sometimes, but that's user error, no doubt. Let's say they want to pay the 4 life to make him indestructible, and hopefully our Ghost Chamber still lives out of this. So we'll be feeling real good. They probably got some kind of answer for the Ghost Chamber here, though. Okay. Interesting. Not bad, opponent. So, do we put another Hydroid Crisis, or we kind of do the same thing we were doing here? Let's see. If we put in this untapped, that's just a lot of mana to keep hitting ourselves with. That would be XX 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, 4/4 flyer in the game 2, still pretty alright though. Even then, so I think we do the same thing here and play this untapped. Preserve our life total a little bit more, and then we'll be able to start just really pumping these tokens out. Or not tokens, these Crisis boys. Opponent's not responding, even though they have nothing they can do. It's your go. And from here, I think we just leave black air blockers for now. Make this awkward for him, hopefully. What was this one? Okay. So it's passive blockers. Do we just want double block here? Yeah, cause if we pump our Guardian double block, that's 6, and it's, even if he pumps us, it's still not going to be enough to kill it. So let's go to blockers. Blockers here, blockers here. Then if he wants to do something here, right now, it's still just a 1-for-1. Okay. Yeah, that was fine by me. Now let's see if we can still be able to pump this boy at the end. That resolves. Cool. That's a good way of doing that, I believe. And let's get this last Growth Chamber Guardian. Sun Temple Grove is good. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we Crisis for 5. It's gonna be kind of hard to get through now. And I think I just stay on the aggressive end here. If we got a higher life total than them, we're gonna gain even more life this next turn with their Hydroid Crisis gaining this life. So I think we're actually on the front foot here, even though they have more creatures than we do. That can gain some life and get them out of a little bit of a pickle. They're going to throw one of these away just to make sure that they can get their Johnny's Pride made up and nice, which is fine. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. So we'll gain 3 life, draw 3 cards. That's the value, my guy. We don't want, if he wants to trade here, go for it. Because if not, then he's about dead. Okay. GG. That brings us to 500. And really don't have too much more playing to do. I'm an old man. I gotta get to work early, but I figured, why not get a few games in? show the fine people how I'm still liking this deck and all. So that way, for all 5 views a day that I get, you guys will maybe have some entertainment and something to watch. This is, man. This hand has a lot of potential, so we're going to keep it. If we can get some kind of shock land, ooh, like that, we'll be real happy. So from here, I think we actually just Hadana's Climb, right? But if it's against mono red, then it could also be better to get the blockers out. I still think we just get this down for now. Assume they'll probably shock our Atlanta Warriors. Lightning Strike is even better. More than happy for them to use that on an elf. Atlanta Warrior is something you want to shock or something you want to ship and fire. You don't want to be Lightning Striking that on turn 2. Chain Whirler is fine. Here we'll play Hero. Play this Breeding Pool tapped. We're not quite big enough to be trading with this Chain Whirler, but we're about there. And if we can have our Hero live one more turn, we'll be feeling good because we'll have it at 4 and have it out of Lightning Strike or Wizard's Lightning range. Unfortunately, that will not be the case. So we're going to have to hope the Settle just does its thing now. You gotta respect the Settle. I think people get caught off guard because they see all these creatures and they maybe don't expect us to have that sort of thing, but it's the only answers we got, my dude. Steamkin resolves. We are flooding out pretty hard here. Luckily we do have a Vivian to try to fix that for us.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
And Frilled Mystic is a great card, not one you really want off of your Vivian there. Even still, we'll take it. It's a better body to block some of this stuff with. Now we're forcing our mono red opponent to think, which again, not really their strong suit sometimes.
So it's going to be like that, huh? Not bad.
Good play.
For a mouse.
And we once again draw lands. Guess we just sit back now and wait. They know we have the Frilled Mystic. And this kind of is unfortunate because one more spell they cast, like this is still going to be too big for us to block. We got to block something. We can't just sit around waiting to counter it. That deputy would have been looking a lot better right now. Here I am talking about how we have a good matchup against this deck, but it's not seeming to happen so far. We just gotta sit back and wait for now. And we have this dead Hadana's Climb in hand. Awkward set of draws here too, and they're probably just gonna run us to death on spells. So that's the thing. Why are they not attacking though? So this might be enough to hopefully start to pull us out of a hole. And we're going to do it on this one. Because we can 1, 2, 3, yeah. We can still get another Ghost Chamber Guardian. Let's go to attacks. Because we do have to start pressuring them at some point. Take action here. Get us another one. And let's just hope they don't draw much off their Experimental Frenzy. that not going to our face is just fine. And if they get too aggressive here, Hadon's Climb might catch them. I don't have much faith in that happening, but you never knew. What's it going to be, opponent? Another one of those. They're a wombo comboing. They can't attack though. They can. So from here, so we just take. Again, we gotta preserve our life total, even though we want to maybe block a Steamkin. Deputy is a sexy draw. Is that enough to save us though? And can we win right now is a real question. I think we can. 6-12. No. Actually, we maybe still can win here. Say goodbye to these. Yeah. Because what we were going to do there, put the last counter, flip this, and then swing in the air with it. Sweet. I don't think we had any place of winning that game. And I think they focused a little bit too much on our cards rather than going to the face. But we'll take it. Let's go and play one more game here. See if we can't end this on a high note. Go a little bit of 3-1. Slowly climbing the ladder. I'm just a working man. I don't have time to grind like so many of these other people do. But believe me when I say Bant Midrange is a sweet deck. I think it's a real deck. And I wish that it wasn't $400 in paper. So this hand has good answers, but again, lands curse a little bit. But either way, we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Play this tapped and Passenger. And what do you know? More mono red. And another land that hurts us. But the good news is here, we have a Knight of Autumn. So if we can get one turn off of this hero not dying. Okay, yeah, this is going to be good for us. Because even though we got to shock this knight in, do I want to do that? I think I do, just for the token. Let's do this, play this, get a token, gain 4 life. And do we even offer a trade here? I almost think we do. This still leaves us with blockers for the Lava Runner, because we're not racing them as far as damage. We're just trying to preserve a life total. Yeah, we'll take this trade. Oh man. First, let's get some beats in, shall we? And I think our life total is healthy enough right now, and they're not seeming to do too much, where we can actually shock this in and play both of these. We'll take the 4. Next turn, if all goes well, we'll slap us down to Tristani and start getting us some life linking boys. Cool. That's fine with us. So here, we don't want to shock ourselves anymore. And I think we want to keep up the pressure here so we got so many blockers back. Maybe attacking with that one wasn't the smartest idea. Okay. Let's see what they can do to get out of this. It's a pretty mean looking board state. So hopefully they can't kill Tristani, because if Tristani dies, then a lot of this other stuff dies. Was that just what they needed? I think that was just what they needed. Actually, no it isn't. Not quite enough. This could be though. they want a risk factor, we'll take 4 more damage. We're about to start getting mean with them. That is okay with us. Let's go ahead and slap this down.
Come to me.
And awkward. I think Frilled Mist will be the play here. And a little bit weird since we can't attack into that Chain Whirler. Kind of shucks. So I think we just hold back right now. Like they're living off the top of their deck anyway. Okay, that's what we want to see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Oh, actually, I take that back. That's what we want to see. So, so we can do XX, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hold back one more turn. If they don't do anything, we'll Incubation Druid and adapt it, and then we'll throw us down a really big Hydroid Crisis. And if we need to Frilled Mystic, we can Frilled Mystic. Let's see what they do in response. Can't think of a way they can kill us from here. Come on, Mono Red, you have one decision to make. Let's close Vivian one more time.
Balance comes.
Night Evolve is a pretty good one too, but I think from here we actually just want our Crisis to gain more life. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So Hydroid for 7. Let's gain us some life. And from here, even though we'll be throwing one of these guys away, I still think it's important just to gain a little bit more life. This just puts us in such a close set, like a better safety net here with our life total being at 9 now compared to the 4 that it was at. We have a Vivian about to ultimate. Yeah. And that's game. So 2-1 against Mono Red. So like I said, not an awful matchup. Just sometimes they draw the nuts. That's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, just do all the things. Hope you guys enjoyed watching though. Love y'all. Bye.